Good morning, everybody. How are we this beautiful morning? It is on our way out of the city. It's what we're doing. God dang, let's get out of this traffic. Oh, it's been fun. It's been fun. It's been fun, but I'm glad it's over. Nobody watching. Everybody quit watching this morning already. There we go. Now we got two. Ricky. Morning, Ricky. How are you, buddy?
David Olson.
Who?
David Olson.
Good morning, David Olson.
3D printer.
Vince. How are y'all? Jeff Slater. What's going on, my friend?
Good morning. Ready for my day off.
Lord, ignore my channel. Yeah. Which I had a day off.
PT 3D.
Morning, sir.
Dragon Monk.
Dragon Monk.
Buttram.
God, Lord of mercy. Mr. Buttram, how are you? David Nemi. Please don't. I'm sore enough already.
David's doing fantastic. Jeff's
What's up, Mr. Noob?
That's it.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Vince.
No, 3D printer Noob.
I thought it was 3D printing Vince a while ago. Whew.
He said dang buttons because he punched him first. He was the third one.
Hi. Hey, you know what? Country Club's open to all, baby. It's not an exclusive thing, believe me.
Jeff Slater said, looks like you're going back with more stuff.
No, I'm going back with pillows laid on top of stuff. We actually do have more stuff, but less stuff as well. Put it this way, I don't have to print any more maker coins for a while.
Ignore my channel, said who's driving? You aren't.
Who's driving? Me! Remember, we're mirrored on your screen, so...
Tesla?
Tesla's new. Is that
what my channel? Tesla had a question.
Oh, no. I'm driving.
3D printer noob says slab is in.
That's freaking awesome, man. I'm gonna have to post a picture of the new garage. Fernando Pena's in the house. I'm trying to pay attention to interstate internet signs. I need to follow the internet.
Jeff Slater says, cool, I would have picked up more coins, but got busy showing Earth off. Mike Whaley, hey.
What's up, Mike Whaley? You awake?
PT3D, it was a pleasure meeting you both at Earth.
Well, I'm glad, man. I appreciate meeting lots of folks. But it's just like the guys that met me at Earth. A lot of the guys, I think morning, Tom. How are you, buddy?
We're on the road again.
And yes, on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. But like I was saying, meeting people at Murph, a lot of folks, you know, were like, they will get up and they're like, oh, I met you at Murph, or I met you at Murph, and
all right, listen.
And you can call you Clyde. Dude, yeah, it'll take me a while to remember that. It really will.
David also said, don't you love the traffic?
I do not. No, traffic is the bane of my existence.
Or my channel said, don't take the wrong internet.
I'll try not to take the wrong internet. Actually, I'm on the internet. I got to take all the way into Florida, so we'll be on this internet line for a while now.
All good. I'm horrible with names. PT3D, Clyde said.
Right. And you know, it shouldn't be hard because I got a nephew named Clyde who's named after my favorite uncle. So I shouldn't have a problem doing that.
I'm going to do a short live stream later today, 3D printer noob said.
Okay, noob. Well, I don't know. I can't watch. It's like me right now. I'm not really looking at the camera. I'm paying attention to where I need to go. And there's a bunch of idiots out here. Excuse me, ID10T people that are driving these cars, and they're driving them like they're ballistic missiles. Had to swerve a while ago because a semi was following too close and couldn't stop in time, so I had to whip over in front of another car while he whipped out of the way of that one.
Okay, Ricky said your voice must be conditioned for all that talking. Everyone else that has been streaming the last 2 days has lost their voices. Mine
was kind of weak there Sunday night, Ricky. There's no doubt about it.
Uncle Ron says good morning.
Good morning, Ron. How are you, sir?
Mike Whaley said, well, that's your favorite uncle's name. Well, what's your favorite uncle's name?
What's my favorite uncle's name? It's Clyde. So I shouldn't have a problem remembering Clyde, but I will. It's the association that I get.
They're telling each other good morning.
That's fine. But yeah, no, had a great time staying in the house with Uncle Ron.
Papa's Project, good morning.
Papaw Project, good morning, sir. With Uncle Ron, Glenn, Priscilla, Xander, and Zach, James, all of them. I wish we'd have gotten some more time together. But it's kind of like, you know, there's so many people to hang out with that.
Minnesota Maker, good morning.
Who?
Minnesota Maker,
And
Roy Holly.
Morning, Minnesota Maker. Morning, Roy Holly. How are you? Around, I'm like, it's wrong. Not heard what?
Roy Holly may not have heard that. I'm buffering.
On the wrong. He's on his wrong account. You shouldn't be on that account, Carl. Change your account.
Carl.
Okay.
Yeah. Ignore my channel, Wild Country 3D. Your text-to-voice engine is absolutely awesome and stunning.
My text-to-voice engine. Oh, she is, isn't she? It's amazing. My text-to-voice engine's probably the prettiest one that there is, with no doubt.
Ron said I would be better if I didn't have to go back to work today. Ignore my channel, then we lose the stream.
There we go. Good morning.
3D said between towers. Trolling for dollars said good morning.
Morning, trolling for dollars. Yeah, and I will. I will swap towers quite a few times, you know.
No, Carl Brown said you broke up while I'm on the wrong account. No,
oh, nothing. Crazy. My wife said I was wrong.
Mike Whaley said me and Ricky had a pretty good turnout at Fun King 3D's live stream yesterday. We both got within 5, I think, of the 100, the magical 100 at least. I need 5 more. I think Ricky does too.
Cool. That's awesome. 5 away from 100. Yep. Well, you know, there's plenty of people on here that weren't here before. Guys, y'all go check out Mike Whaley and Ricky Tanner's channels. And if y'all like what you see, then subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications. Let's help get these guys to 100.
Ignore my channel. It says it streams currently, but I'm at 144p.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so you're going to, I mean, the stream may be crappy. There you go.
Country Road take you home. You saw that? Okay. Uncle Rod said, Mike Whaley, I'm at 95 too. They're all at 95. LOL. I bet they're all the same people. So.
Yeah, probably so.
Joe Paddock, good morning.
Good morning, Joe Paddock. How are you, sir? Well, let me tell y'all, I had a great time at Earth.
PT3D said, your voice is sunshine enough. I'm going to stream some Blender today. This is Ricky. Just have to plan a bit this morning what I'm going to work on.
Well, Rick, I probably won't catch your stream, my friend. My ETA to the ranch is about 8:30 tonight. We have about 13 and a half hour drive today. So I'm going to get home, get everything out of the car. I probably will not, well, I ain't going to say, not 100%. I may not get the snowball and all that set up for in the morning for morning coffee. We may just have to run morning coffee off of a C920 that's already hooked up. Not sure, but we'll figure it out.
Joe Paddock said, very well, drive safe. Uncle Ron had said, what was your estimate? He's holding oof, right?
Yeah, no, it's going to be a long drive today, my friend. A long drive. But 2 hours of it will be spent with you wonderful people, that's for sure.
PT3D said, drive safe. So just drive safe so I can start watching your coffee in the morning.
Well, believe you me, brother, it's not me I'm worried about. It's other folks.
Now I'll tell each other good morning.
I am, I want to say that, you know, meeting new folks is great at Earth. And it really was. I enjoyed meeting new folks. There were some people that had some great questions. I got to stand and, you know, do what I do best, and that's talk. Just talk. So I did that. But I love meeting folks that I talk to on here.
I'm gonna read it if you. Earth was awesome. Great job, Mr. and Mrs. Country Safe Travels. FP3D. Uncle Ron said, Walter, remember 55 saves lives, but 109 saves time. Jeff, they're saying thank you to each other.
But yeah, I enjoyed meeting the people that are on here every day and putting faces with names, you know? And I'm going to tell Fernando Pena right now, you don't deserve her, by the way, just telling you. Just like I don't deserve this one, you don't deserve yours either. We lucky men, I'll tell you now.
Jeff Slater.
What did he say?
Oh.
He's been here.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. John Dubin, good morning.
John Dubin, hey, guess what?
It was nice to meet you at Earth.
John Dubin is a new one to the Kuntry Club, as well as PT3D. So why don't we give them a welcome to the Kuntry Club? Y'all let it go. And I saw Matt Johnson in there. What's up, dude?
Brian Vines.
Brian Vines is in the house. But y'all give them two, was it PT3D and John Dubin a welcome. A very big welcome to the Kuntry Club.
It was nice to meet you at Earth, and that's what John Dubin said. Matt Johnson, morning. Brian Vines, howdy y'all. FP3D, yes we are. David Olson, thanks Ricky. Uncle Ron, FP3, congrats on her win. Joe Paddock, Jeff Slater, Jeff Slater says, was awesome to see Creality swing by your booth. Yeah,
they stood there and talked to me for a little bit. And, you know, maybe they'll send me some stuff and we'll have it to put together on the channel. Don't know.
Okay.
You know?
How I do it, Matt. Good morning.
Morning, how I do it. What's up, Matt?
Mapro 6, good morning.
Mapro 6 is in the house. I wish I was in the house.
Good morning to all the morning. Welcome. More than welcome to the Kuntry Club. Morning. Welcome to the car on the way to the trailer home, Ricky says.
That's right.
David Olson, thanks for the comment on my video, Brian Vine said. Good morning. Somebody else has to sub me, but I did get a notification, so thank you for the sub. I'm down to 3. Mike Whaley said, Uncle Ron, morning. Thanks, looking forward to meeting you this year or at the next Earth, PT3D said. How I do it, morning. Vicky's in here, good morning.
Good morning, Vicky, how are you? I'll tell you what, the traffic going south wasn't much better than the traffic going north.
Matt says, how was DC Miss Country in 3D?
Hey, he's talking to you.
It was good. Still looking for that damn mall, but...
Guys, I'm going to have to tell y'all. Alright, let me tell y'all.
When you pass exit 160 on I-95, wave, that's where I live.
Who's that, Vicky?
Yeah.
Well, we're at 158, so I'm supposing we have about 10 miles. Unless they're going down, and in that case, we've already passed it.
160 on I-95, Occoquan. Wait, that's where I live. Brian said,
morning, Don.
They're all telling each other good morning. Good morning.
You know, I'm surprised.
It was good to meet you too, David.
You know, I'm surprised that the snowball didn't pick me up, even upstairs, hollering out, "Hey" to Fernando Pena.
We ain't watched it back.
I haven't watched it back, so it could have picked it up. Well, I'd be surprised if it didn't, because it should have picked up everything, and that was pretty loud. Had other folks looking.
They're all telling each other good morning.
All right, she's trying to keep up with chat this morning, but let me tell you this story while she's doing so. Yesterday, we decided we were going to go walk the National Mall. So we get on the train and we go, and we're walking, right? You know, and the mall is really pretty long. It's 2 miles, I think. But we're walking down the mall or whatever, you know, and when I kept saying, it's a nice day here on the mall and all this stuff, and my wife goes, you keep saying mall, what are you talking about? And I said, this is called the National Mall. She goes, oh. She said, I thought we was going into a mall like Sears and JCPenney's and stuff. She kept waiting for us to go inside and go shopping.
I didn't know it was an outside mall. Okay, FP3D said that that was funny. My wife was hiding her face.
She was hiding her face? Why would she do that? What?
Who's FP3D? No?
That was FP3D? Fernando Pena.
Oh, okay. How I do it at FP3D. Did you hear Lydia won a Matterhacker School of PLA from F3PCH? So I guess it's why I won the school of P.
I guess.
When we put our names in there?
I ain't win nothing. There was one lady won 2 things. She, Linda Stevenson, I think was her name. She won a spatula from Build Tack and then turned around and won a 20-pound roll of filament from IC3D.
Okay, Dragon Sean said, he laughed, yep, the mall is not really a mall. Vicky said, Potomac Mills might be more of your type of mall.
Yeah.
Brian, Tanner told Brian, good morning, Brian, how are you today?
Somebody knew you did.
No.
Okay. I just saw a morning something.
FP3D,
Oh,
when you were calling out Fernando Pena.
Yeah.
Jeff Slater, Miss Country 3D, it's okay. You're not the only one that visits DC and thinks the same thing, Jeff Slater said.
The thing about it is, whenever we were coming up here, right? Good morning, Alan.
Yeah,
how are things down under my friend?
Bruce Ennis.
Morning, Bruce Ennis. No, we, you know, I was telling her we were going to DC, you know, going to go see the White House. You can't really even get close to the damn White House anymore. They got it blocked off like half a mile away. It's freaking stupid. We got a picture, but it's just shitty. They didn't waste my time. But, you know, when I told her we were going to the National Mall and going to see the Capitol building and the Washington Monument reflected pool, you know, I was explaining to her that the reflecting pool was where Jenny ran to get Forrest and Forrest Gump, you know, that type of stuff. Yeah, Papa's projects, 20 pounds.
Yeah.
But I was explaining to her that, and then she was like, okay, what else? I said, well, we get to go see the Lincoln Memorial. And she goes, is that where Abe Lincoln sits? Oh, we get to go see where Abe Lincoln sits. I was like, yeah, that's what we get to go see. That's it. That's what we got. Now, I will tell you, the Lincoln Memorial is awesome.
Yeah,
it really was. That's an awesome thing. I wish they would make people get off of the damn stairs. I mean, they just camp out on the stairs, eat their lunch and all this stuff. Move out of the way.
Alan said it was still dark and cold, I guess, down there, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
PT3D, I'm coming up with an Inspire build for next year. Still think I would love to do a collab community build as well, so thank you.
Yeah.
Dragon Monk said, so how many people are having to catch up on all the videos missed from Big and Earth? Us.
Well, I will tell you, I got, I don't know, 6 interviews, I think, 5 or 6 interviews I've got to cut together.
Yeah.
And then the montage of all the stuff, because I got close-ups of things that I didn't even interview the people about. And then, you know, I haven't watched any of the live streams at all either.
Don said I'm waiting on more videos, waiting for more videos.
You know, so over the next few weeks, I've got several that are going to come out. And I didn't even get to interview everybody I wanted to. You know, I interviewed Pooch on a live stream. I would love to probably cut that out and just have Pooch's interview, because I planned on interviewing about his stuff, because he's starting new products and he does have his own filament. So I'm wanting to cut that interview out so it's by itself, so you don't have to watch it like in a long video. And what?
Matt said if you want more photos of Lincoln Memorial without people, you need some really dark, neutral density filters and a slow shutter speed, or take like 100 pictures. Tanner said Earth videos will be trickling out all over the YouTube for the next couple of months. How I do it, Matt said, and let Photoshop do the work.
Right.
PT3D said, I was watching your day 1 live stream last night, saw my son and I walking by.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we live streamed Chris, actually, the man that ramrodded all of it. I don't know, we done passed Vicky's exit. Vicky, we were already past your exit this morning whenever you told us to go, because we're at 142. I was waiting to get to 160, but we were already past 160. Yeah, we were already south of that. We are out of the city, thank God. There's still traffic here, though. I don't know.
No worries.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't understand. There's just too many damn people. We were on the train last night coming home.
Oh God, that was terrible.
And it was okay, I'll have to keep skipping the gym thing. But no, we were on the metro coming back to our station last night, and it was, you know, it was 4:30. People were getting off of work, and it was standing room only. And Regina had her head buried in my chest.
It was 6 o'clock by that time.
Oh, it was 6 o'clock, yeah. But anyway, it
was too many people.
It was just too many people for her. So,
I looked down at my phone, I looked back up, and there was 1,000 people on.
You know, and not only that, you don't want to stand there with somebody's crotch in your face and all that stuff.
I don't like that at all.
So, and you would know we were the last stop. We were actually the last stop on the Silver Line. So we have to go through every stop to get to where we got off at. But it was, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed going. The Air and Space Museum was probably my favorite. We went by the American Indian history or whatever, and we did the Trail of Tears thing, because in my family lineage there's lots of Cherokee and Choctaw, which, you know, was forced to be on the Trail of Tears. So that's important to me. Where else did we go? I tried to go in the Natural History Museum, went in all the other museums without an issue. The Natural History Museum said I couldn't bring my pocket knife in.
Some dumbass decided to pack his knife yesterday.
Shut up. I always have a pocket knife. It's in my pocket now. But, you know, I understood the Capitol, the Natural History Museum. I didn't understand that, but it's okay. It's fine. And then we did ride one of the the bicycle, you know, cart things, because my feet hurt really badly.
My wife and I only had a chance to power walk through the Smithsonian on our way to the airport. On our one trip to DC, didn't get to stop and really look at anything, Ricky said.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, there's so many museums in the Smithsonian. I mean, you just, if you don't have a couple of days to spend on the National Mall, you just have to pick your poison.
Ricky said, some dumbass decided to pack his knife.
Right, yeah, I know. But
Jeff Slater said Natural Museum has the Hope Diamond on the 2nd floor.
Oh, I got you. Well, the only thing I wanted to see was like the dinosaur bones and stuff like that. And when you walk in, there's a mastodon right there. You can see from before you even get the security check. So I was good with that.
When we get home, I'll cook him some chicken and he can play with those bones.
There you go. She'll cook some chicken. I can play with them bones. I will tell you, we went to all the war memorials. We did not go to World War I. Okay. I just didn't. I went to World War II, the Vietnam, the Korean, all of those war memorials. And of those three, the most sobering is the Vietnam Memorial. Okay, it is sobering to see all of those names.
Dragon Sean said there are several that are one block off the mall strip as well.
True, and that's what I'm saying. You really got to take.
Oh, you got to go outside the mall.
Outside the mall. You got to step outside, baby. Can't be inside where it's air conditioned. But it was a beautiful day for the walk. We enjoyed walking.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't really that hot.
It wasn't hot. It wasn't humid.
I mean, when you sit down, we got to ride the merry-go-round.
Oh, and we also have video that I'm going to post. Actually, you know what? I may post this on Miss Country's channel. So if you're not subscribed to her, you might subscribe, because I'll post this to her channel, because most of the video's about her anyway.
Carl said, can't wait to see that one awesome interview.
That awesome interview is going to be awesome. It is awesome. And you know what? I'm going to mark it NSFW. I'm just going to leave it uncut in its entirety.
Jeff said, yeah, you need a month to see everything in the mall and all that.
I can imagine if you're going to
see some artwork that you
shut up. We got in front of the, what is it, Hirsham or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that crap.
It's like the art museum.
The art museum, part of the Smithsonian, and out front they have like a statue garden, right? So my wife's like, well, let's go down there and look. And you know me, I'm a connoisseur of fine art. So I enjoyed walking down the stairs and up the stairs just to look at some statues with no heads and crap. I was like, thanks, baby. Appreciate that. But yeah, as far as seeing everything there, if you take your time and go through every museum of the Smithsonian complex, it would take a while. Now, we did have fun yesterday at the Air and Space Museum.
Yes, we did.
We did the fighter pilot simulator, where I was the pilot and she was the fighter.
Uncle Ron said more like some kind of sewer for flying on.
Oh, there you go. I'm a kind of sewer.
Okay, yeah. Y'all, I have to go to work, do stuff. I'm going to get going. I hope everybody has a safe drive. Y'all, Country 3D and Miss Country drive safe. Bye, Brian.
I'm going to drive safe. She's going to ride safe. How about that? Later, Brian. Have a great day at work, sir. But yeah, no, we got in the fighter pilot thing, and she had to shoot while I was flying, and we did pretty good. But they cheated us, because on the screen it said we had 12 kills, but on the picture it said 10.
Matt said, don't feel bad about the pocket knife. I do the same thing every time. Never let the chick win. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Mike. How are you, buddy?
There's a nice spot in the corner of the garden out there with pocket knife sticks in nicely when you visit. I know, somebody told us to do that.
Yeah, they told us to do that too. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The names on the wall of the Vietnam Memorial are sobering, to say the least. Okay, that is to say the least. But we went somewhere that will make you bow your head in awe, and that's the Arlington National Cemetery.
Ashley.
Who?
Ashley.
Good morning, Ashley. How are you? When you walk into Arlington and you see the headstones, just the headstones that are out there, and how far it goes, that's crazy, man. That was sobering to me. Okay, I mean, I love the Korean War Memorial. My granddad fought in Korea. We didn't get to go to the Holocaust Museum. I wish we could go to that too, but you gotta pick and choose. So that was one we didn't get to. There were several that we didn't get to go into.
Matt said, glad y'all have fun. Yes, DC, you can go for a week and not see it all. I've walked that one twice and have placed 10 wreaths there once, Sean said.
Yeah, and see, I didn't, Sean. I just wanted to go look. I didn't walk. We had just walked there, so I really didn't want to walk very much further. My dogs were barking yesterday, I'm gonna tell you.
It ain't for old people.
It's not for old people to walk around down there, for sure.
Matt said, oh great you did. Arlington absolutely is the most realistic thing to do when we see.
Oh yeah, I think that I really believe that all of our young people should have to see that.
Yeah, that and the women's memorial thing.
And the women's memorial. The women's memorial, the women in the military memorial, that was awesome. Now, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed reading some of the stuff there. It was awesome. It really was. Oh, there's a rest area, and it's a nice one. It must be a visitor center.
It's Virginia. Welcome to Virginia.
Oh, welcome to Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were in Virginia already.
No, it just said Virginia, whatever.
Oh. Okay, there's your Virginia Welcome Center.
Yeah, right back there it said Virginia.
Oh, we're at Fredericksburg. I thought we were in Virginia where we stayed at. See, and if we had a whole nother day, we could stop at places like this. There's the James Monroe Museum we could stop at.
Making it so.
Morning, Making It So. How are you?
And he came in and said freedom isn't free.
No, it's not. And I wish that, and you know...
Matt said, did you see the changing of the guards?
No, I did not watch the changing of the guards. We didn't even walk up to the tomb of the unknown soldier. You know, it's... that's really... I mean, that's cool, you know, and if I had, you know, a while to sit there and watch it and all that stuff, that would be awesome to watch.
Yeah, I mean, PT3D said, I plan on it eventually. As a vet, I take my children with the scouts to put in new flags at our local cemeteries for vets.
Cool, that's awesome.
Matt said, Virginia has the nicest rest centers. LOL. All right, I got to go get to work, Matt said.
Later, Matt. Have a great day at work, sir. But, I think they should all have to I think they should have to learn that history, because that history is just not taught anymore. You know, they don't teach about well, they do. They brush over the Vietnam War. They brush over the Korean War. They brush over World War II. They just touch those subjects. And I think they should have to be taught. You know, when we walked into the Air and Space Museum, and, you know, we were talking about the Wright brothers. And I'm sorry, but that's when men still had balls.
Ashley said, and she don't know because she didn't watch it the other day, I hope Miss Country's driving safe while reading comments. I know, Miss Country, you're an awesome multitasker, but y'all please be safe.
Ashley, the video's reversed. I'm driving, she's reading.
Matt said that will bring a tear to your eye no matter who you are, and if it doesn't, you have no heart.
Right, Matt.
Changing to the guards, that is what Matt said.
Oh, I got you.
Okay, making it so.
Give me a minute. Who said that?
That's making it so.
Okay.
That.
Give me a minute.
PT3D said, LOL, I agree. My kids get a little of it since they're still young. I guess the history and all that she was talking about, because he was talking about he goes with the scouts and his event. That's the one he meant. Joe Paddock, Country 3D. This is why the future is going to be scary. We're not learning about the past, and we are doomed to repeat it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You repeat the past even if you know it, so without knowing it, you're absolutely going to fall into those traps again.
And Ashley said, haha, oh my God, I didn't know that. Thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's just really good, and I'm really lazy. That's what it is.
He's still thinking of that sentence.
I'm still thinking of the sentence. I would have to say about Earth, if I had to sum it up in one sentence, it was a great inaugural 3D printing event.
Matt said, oh, all right, drive safe and post when you get home. Next year is going to be huge.
Well, I do believe that it will be a lot bigger next year. I believe there will be a lot more folks there, because we actually had people that didn't know anything about 3D printing, just, you know, wanted to come to the event because it was something to do. But, you know, Murph gets more of that, I think, because it's free to get in. If you're not exhibiting, even if you are, if you want a table, it's free. Now, sponsors sponsor the event, but just normal exhibitors like me that want a table, it's free. You just go in, set up. As long as there's tables, you can set up. Which here was a minimal cost. I mean, it was $10 for a table. It's not bad. But it was the same price to get in as it was for a table.
I don't think that's crazy.
You know, so that's, you know, that was a little, you know, they'll work all that stuff out. It was the first event. They did a great job. I was very happy with it. The venue was fantastic. I mean, hell, even the food wasn't bad. I still don't have any skin on the roof of my mouth from the pizza the second day, because it come right out the oven. And guess what I did? I took a big old bite and let that cheese just stick to the roof of my mouth.
There was some people still coming in at 2:30, 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Most people's back, because I saw guys just to pay and walked in.
Yeah, there were still people coming in Sunday afternoon. Yeah, right, Ashley, I know. Tell me about it. It's still raw.
PT3D said, I still need to show you how you printed the 2020 without layer separation under stress. Ouch on the pizza. I still need to see how you printed the 2020 without layer separation under stress.
Right.
Making it so cool. We don't have festivals like that here. I think it's awesome that so much passion for a hobby comes together and see what everyone's doing with it.
Well, and the thing is, you know, we were talking about getting one together for the southeast part of the United States, because Goshen, Indiana is 16 hours for us to drive to. Baltimore or Bel Air, Maryland is 15 hours and 47 minutes. I think there was a 30-minute difference between Goshen, Indiana and Bel Air, Maryland for us to drive to. And, you know, that's out of reach for a lot of folks. As a matter of fact, Sean from Askew View didn't even go to Murph because it's just too far. But you run the risk of, dang, somebody lost all their paper towels. It was like a 12 pack, just gone. But you run the risk of oversaturating and diminishing the other events, because when you start having one in each quadrant, people stop going to the distant ones and just stay in their quadrant. Yeah, you get my meaning? So there's give and take for all of it.
T3D said, I just lost a feed on my end, so I missed the answer. I guess the answer was, see how you printed a 2020 without layers.
No, you didn't miss it. They're standing up, so I mean, they're just standing up long ways on the bed, and I have a Delta that'll do them. So now on the 2040s that I built the i3 out of, those were printed on my ANET, all standing up. As a matter of fact, I built the entire bed at one time. It was a 110-hour print, or built the entire frame at one time, and I still forgot 2 pieces. So it probably should have been longer, but I forgot to put 2 pieces on there. But I had all the pieces on the bed at the same time, and then I just glued them together after that. So
making it so said, but Florida's where NASA is, so shouldn't it be loaded with tech stuff?
It is. It's loaded with tech stuff. The thing is, though, you know, hold on.
You either got a bunch of
Joe Patter said something.
Oh, okay. You just popped in. Country 3D, that is the part of the reason I didn't go. Wife said, why do you need to go to one that if you already went to a few months ago? Murph and Earth need to be 6 months
Well,
ago.
and that's the thing. I think they're going to spread it out. And if you have one in every quadrant, yeah, I know. If you're going to have one in every quadrant, well, then you've got one every 3 months. If you do, you know, you quarter it up. So then you've got one of these every 3 months, and you just, there's not that much innovation in between them. The local ones, like we could get a 3D printing conference together for, you know, for hobbyists and stuff like that. But you wouldn't get the buy-in from the sponsors like, you know, Slice Engineering and E3D and Creality and BuildTech and those guys. They wouldn't just continue to come and dish out money to these smaller conferences, or these smaller get-togethers, because that's what they would become, is smaller get-togethers. Some people that came to Earth this year and saw what it is won't go to Murph next year because they're like, oh, okay, well, Earth's coming up and I'll just wait because it's closer to home.
Right.
You know, me, it's 16 hours either way. So next year, if my job doesn't allow, I may have to pick one.
That's what Ashley said. We need one Tennessee, Georgia, and South Carolina for us, Southeastern. And yes, I get you on everyone as a local. Then there's no one needs to travel further out at the same time. Carl said you're going to need a belt printer for your next build.
That is not my next build. We've talked about my next build, and I may do my next build, but I have an idea for a printer I want to build, and we may build it. I don't know yet.
Making it so it should be spread out over 2 or 4 years. Then let all the regions have a go.
Well, and that would be fine, but you're not going to get people to do that. Okay.
But Earth is supposed to be in September next year, supposedly, from the word, right? And that was heard.
Yeah, the Earth is supposed to move to September, so it would be, you know, further apart. No, and that's absolutely true.
PT3D said Delta?
Maybe Delta may be the next thing. I'm not sure. I got 2 Deltas.
Carl said no. I meant to easily print longer rails.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. Then you can print them on a 45, and you really don't have the separation like you do now, because right now that 45-degree layer would give you a much better strength, I think, because then you've got kind of a vertical strength to it.
Minnesota Maker didn't come in here the other day, I don't think. He said he was driving the car. I see Walter's hands flying all over the place while he's talking.
Just one. The other hand's on the wheel.
But it's also reversed.
And it's reversed. The video's reversed on YouTube, and YouTube explains that if you go read it.
Ashley said I did the same thing. Joe Paddock said rail printer, question mark.
Railcore is in the future. I will tell you that. It will not be printed. It will be a true Railcore. Yeah, that's absolutely.
Pebbal's project said they could move location away from the edges and pick up more attendees.
Well, you know, they could also have one event right smack dab in the middle of the country and just have one a year. Combine them all into one grand central thing and do it in Kansas City or something. You know, or even, you know, mid-Arkansas, Little Rock. I don't know.
Making Associate Plus, we're upside down in Australia, LOL. PT3D said, can I sponsor a couple 2020 pieces for the Railcore in the future?
Maybe so. But like I said, I won't be printing the Railcore. The Railcore will not be a printed printer. That one I want to build. That one will be my personal printer. I mean, I don't even know that I would tote it around the shows. I want it to be, that what I would want to be my go-to printer. Just because of precision.
Dragon Monk said, because it's a hub, LOL, Kansas City, that is.
Yeah. Thing is, if you had it in Kansas City, everybody could fly into Kansas City. You wouldn't have to fly into Baltimore and drive an hour and a half, or fly into Chicago and drive 3 hours. Yeah, you know, I mean, it would really, if the minds that have these two conferences would get together, I'm sure. I mean, you've got Chris Riley, you've got Joe Mike Terranella. They're in Kansas City, both of them, and Scott Hack Monkey's in Kansas City, I believe, and somebody else. I forgot the other. There's like 5 people in Kansas City.
3D Medic Vince.
Morning, Vince. I told you morning earlier, but it was 3D printer new, but not 3D Medic Vince. My bad.
Ashley said, Country, be an ambassador for 3D maker fairs. We need board members to help these events get it bigger.
Well, that's true. We do. Like this one, you know, this one will get bigger. I think that people like the venue this year. Yeah. I will say there was more room here than at Murph, but there were more people at Murph. So, but the setup on this gave you more room to move. Now, I did not like, they need to split the tables open so that there's a walkway down the middle. Good morning, Colin. How are you, buddy?
How was DC?
DC was fantastic. But if they did that, because the guys in the middle tables had to walk all the way to the ends to get out. So if they would push and make just a small walkway, not something for the crowds to walk down, but for the makers to get out.
You just crawl up under a table like I did.
Well, you could crawl under a table like Heifer here did. But she's kind of small.
It was too much trouble running all around. Tanner told 3D Medic Vince,
Yeah.
Thanks for the service.
But no, DC was good, Colin. We had a good time. It was nice meeting you too, by the way. But
Thank you for helping put stuff in the car.
Yeah, thank you for helping put stuff in the car. We had a great time. We really did. The whole trip has been fantastic.
Vicky said I crawled under tables too. So.
Yeah, well, you're a little bitty tiny thing too, Vicky.
I know, it was too
My
much
fat
trouble.
ass is not crawling under a table.
All right, 3D Medic Van said a buzz was asking for ideas to improve and to let them know. PT3D, Lauren mentioned the ass pass situation from this year being changed.
Okay.
Sean said, and because of the power box, I was closer to that end, but it was constantly blocked by that and people in chairs.
Right. You know, but the thing is, Sean, I mean, just like Glenn, Fun King, he had to walk all the way to either end because he was in the middle. And he didn't even choose that table. Ron chose it for him. You know, I got to choose mine because I got there early. And I was glad to be next to Carl and Natasha. I enjoyed the crap out of it, believe me.
Colin said, my knees still hurt from ducking tables. And Ashley said, I noticed that on your morning coffee streams about the tables. And haha, Miss Country, you're little so you fit under there. That's what I would have done too. It was a lot easier than running around and around.
Yeah, no doubt.
We was at the end though, but still.
Yeah, I mean, we only had to step around Carl and his immaculate filamentum prints.
And the glitter printer behind us.
Oh, God. I've still got glitter on my damn computer.
They were blowing in it. Oh, God.
Because they use a shop vac. You know, shop vacs have a little adapter with a bag on it. They don't have one of those. So they have a shop vac that they suck the glitter out of the printer before they take it and pack it. Well, you know damn well that the air's got to go somewhere, and glitter is so fine that it was just blowing out the back of the printer, and she's trying to stop it with her hand.
And it was all over those faces and everywhere. PT3D said 3D printed pump jacks for the tables, like drawbridges. Glitter rain.
That's exactly right. It was glitter rain. You are right.
Making it so glitter is eternal. They made a bag of it back in the 70s. It's just been circulating since.
But no, it was great. Getting to see the folks there. Like I said, getting to meet folks face to face. You know, I enjoy talking to folks. If you couldn't tell, by the way.
And finally putting the names, the faces.
Yeah, and putting faces to some of the names.
Subs.
So, you know, I mean, it's different. I mean, even seeing. Wait.
Ashley just said it's impossible to get rid of glitter. Carl said, thanks, we enjoyed being next to you. I was blessed to be surrounded by awesome people.
Fun and crazy, right? I just hit the crazy side.
I think Natasha kept on chat sometimes too. She said that she watched some of the chat and all that.
Polyalchemy, not filamental. That's right. The polyalchemy elixirs. This man, if you ever have a question about how to print polyalchemy elixir to get the best looking print possible,
yes,
Carl Brown is your man at NAC 3D Designs, or Naked Designs if you really want to, because that's what I'm gonna call them from now.
I love my purple rose. It's gorgeous.
And the purple rose, you can get purple roses right there. Hold on just a second, we'll show you.
I got to move this. And
Mama's got to move everything, so she's gonna be moving. Oh, here comes the ass of the South. Oh, y'all ain't even gonna get to see it. Dang it. But look at that. Look at the shine on that. That is crazy shine. Hold this. Alright. And then Robbie Mac brought me another one. He brought me Cthulhu. And this thing is awesome. I mean, it was awesome. So this country's gonna have to hold those in her lap. Off of the MMU2. There's the print from the MMU that Shane from Prusa printed while we were there. And it's pretty awesome. I like it. So that would actually be cool the way it is to like hang up in the window. Check that out.
Yeah.
It's the devil sheep.
I started to get excited. That is pretty. Carl, how do you spell so I can sub? Gotta go do some work. Ashley said, I just subbed to Carl. PT3D said, has it spelled Ashley? Ashley said, Carl Brown. Mike said, I need 3 more subs, did 100. Uncle Ron and Ricky. PT3D said, thank you. So I guess subbed to Carl or whatever.
But yeah, we got several prints. We saw several cool things. I was glad to see that, you know, Venturi 3D's printer was printing. It's laying down plastic, and that's an absolute fact. Give Mike Whaley a shot. Come on around there. Come on, Mike. No, she ain't gonna do it, Mike Whaley. No ass on the blast here. Oh, there's a piece. You get a piece of ass. Oh, did I say that? Now buckle up before I hear the ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. You know what's really sad? I haven't had any coffee this morning. My wife's fixing to get me another Pepsi, though. That was empty.
I know, but I don't want the drizzles to go on. Picture down here.
Ashley's laughing.
Alright, Mike
Joe
Whaley.
making things.
Joe making things. Yep, he came in.
Hey, Ricky Tanner and Uncle Ron both need that help as well.
He's in a country.
Because they both are right there at 100. So if you hadn't hit Tanner 3D or Uncle Ron,
I'll go and sub to him.
go check them out. And maybe I'll get Regina to sub to y'all too, because she is a person, by the way.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do all that.
North Anna River. I don't even know where we're at. Where are we at?
All right,
Hanover County.
Joe Paddocks asked you who else needs 100.
Tanner 3D and Uncle Ron.
That's the ones on here that we know.
Yeah, I think both of those are still on here.
All right, Ashley said I'm subbed to Tanner and Uncle Ron. I'm pretty much subbed to everyone here and have been for months. Making them so Mike Whaley will hold. Kuntry 3D, remind me to tell you the details on the photographs I gave you.
Okay. You're talking about the two individuals, right, Jeff?
What's Ron's YouTube channel name?
Oh shit. It's Racing Mouse, but the O in mouse is a 0. I believe that's it, if I'm not mistaken.
Sean Dragonbone said, I'm 22, so no more. LOL. Tanner told you thanks for the shout out, brother.
Not a problem.
Ashley S. said, Uncle Ron?
Yeah, Uncle Ron.
Yeah, I was too excited when I met you, so Jeff said
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
He's talking about that.
Right.
About the pictures. He said, yes, it is on the details is for the pictures.
Yeah.
He said,
Okay, cool.
I was too excited when I met you, so he forgot.
Cool, that's fine.
Uncle Ron, I'm still here getting ready for work. He said, no, we was...
Okay, well, what's his user? Uncle Ron, they want to know what your user ID is for YouTube so they can sub. Is it at Racing Mount, or they can just click on your channel? I mean, I don't care.
That's what he was wondering, because you were calling out his name.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, Mike Whaley said, Ricky, how many more do you need? And Ashley, there he is, making it so. Talking about Uncle Ron. And Uncle Ron, is your channel still Ruined Printed Plastic Billet?
Right. Gotcha, excuse me. I'm trying to navigate traffic right now. Woohoo! Ricky Tanner just hit 100. Mike Whaley's hit 100. Uncle Ron should be there shortly.
Yeah, because the 3D Medic Band's on check. Ashley said just click
Morning,
on
John Mack. How are you?
avatar and go straight to it. Colin, say something for channel click, easiest that way. 4 more needed for Uncle Ron.
4 more needed for Uncle Ron. All right.
Alright, Ron said at Ricky, I think that still comes up, but the email is registered under Racing Mouse.
Right. Morning, Mitch. How are you, buddy?
John Mack's still
Glad
in
I
bed.
could help, by the way.
John Mack's still in the bed. Joe Paddock, I showed 1 more for Uncle Ron.
1 more for Uncle Ron to hit 100. Oh, and then people are going to come to a standstill on the interstate.
Uncle
Oh, dear
Ron,
God.
he's gone, headed to the office.
Later, Ron. Have a great day, brother.
And he said, woohoo, thank you all. And everybody's telling John Mack and Mitch good morning.
Woo. More talking. I swear, y'all make me talk too much. Makes my throat hurt.
What am I doing?
You're just thinking.
I hope so. First day back after a couple days off is always a coin toss, Ron said.
Oh, yeah. Well, today's Tuesday. You didn't work. Oh, that's right. You drove yesterday.
Making it so Uncle Ron is at 63 subs. Nope. And I just described Uncle Ron. Dang it. Uncle Rob.
Uncle Rob.
Mitch 3D said, thanks a ton for printing that, and it worked great.
I'm glad it worked, buddy. I mean, that's all that matters, right? So that's cool. I'm glad you got to walk around with your printer, dude, because you know people were hoping to see it.
Right. That's what they, when they see him, that's what they.
Why are we doing 25 miles an hour on the interstate when it's wide open? I don't think people understand how interstates work.
Making it so. Minus Rob plus Ron.
All right.
Ashley said, get out of that bed, John Mack. Is your camera on? LOL. 3D Matter Makers, good morning. Jason.
Morning, 3D. What's up, Jason? How are you, buddy?
Mike Whaley, there you go, Uncle Ron. I did not realize I thought so to you. You were at 100.
Woohoo! Uncle Ron's at 100. That's the way to get them there. That's the way to get them there, guys.
Got Mike, Ricky, and Uncle Ron at 100.
So that's 3 to hit 100 today. That is awesome.
Within an hour.
Within an hour. Oh, yeah. We got 1 minute to the hour mark.
You're like within an hour.
Shut your mouth.
That's not,
Shut your
that's
mouth. Hush your heifer. Make me feel better.
Alright. 3D Matter Maker says alive and at work. Ricky said channel officially named now. Thank you all. Good morning, Jason. Blah, blah, blah. Joe Paddock said Uncle Ron is at 101.
Mike Whaley was the first one, Ashley. Now, Ricky, now you did name your channel I'm a Little Teapot, right? So everybody knows how to get there. It's I'm a Little Teapot on YouTube.
Okay, Uncle Ron, okay. Mitch said highway rules, faster car wins.
Okay.
Uncle Ron said to Mike, thank you all, guys, have a great day. Ashley, who was the first one you answered that. John Mack said I'm close to 100 too. Colin, timing is everything. Driving to Earth took 8 hours traffic. Driving home via the same route took 5 hours. 3D Betty Ben's Canadian Maker Project hit 100 last night.
Sweet.
LOL. Slugs in the house. Good morning.
Morning, Slug.
Good morning, weary travelers.
Okay.
That's what Slug
that would be true. That would absolutely be a fact. The weary traveler's part, for sure.
Making it so said there's nothing wrong with being a teapot, even if you're little. Good morning, Slug.
All right, guys, it's been an hour. You know what to do. You know how to subscribe and ring the bell and support the channel. Hey, get your swag. I'm going to tell you right now, if you didn't see it the other day, Robbie Mack made his own shirt. And it said, what did it say? Hello there. And it had a pic.
What up?
What? Yeah, it said, what's up?
No, what up?
What up? And it had a picture of Princess Buttercup from The Princess Bride, and then hashtag Kuntry Klub up underneath the bottom of it. It was a custom shirt that he made on my channel, which does support the channel, but you can have one-off shirts that are your own creation. So you don't just have to buy a Country Club shirt, which everybody should because they're freaking cool, but you know, buy some swag, make your own shirt. Ricky Tanner, make your shirt through my store. I don't care, it's great stuff. But there's other links. We got Patreon, we've got paypal.me, there's Buy Me a Coffees, there's all kind of stuff down there you can click below. I'm going to start trying to get some affiliate links in there. I haven't gotten that yet. I did line up a couple more interviews while I was at Earth, which is cool because, you know, a lot of people, when I contact them, they don't subscribe to my channel. Especially some of the bigger YouTubers or companies or whatever, they don't subscribe. But I did have a company subscribe last night, and I have to say, go Gators, because they are a University of Florida. They met at University of Florida, and Slice Engineering. It's a couple guys that are self-funded. That hot end they have is badass. Now, it's called the Mosquito, and Chris Riley bought one, so you know it's badass. Oh no, he bought one and then a thermistor and all that stuff. But you know, it's a little pricey. It's pricier. Yeah, Slice Engineering. They are, you did? Mitch got one as well. That's a cool little freaking hot end, dude. And once I can afford one, I will be getting one for sure.
Mike Whaley said my channel is going to be smash thumbs up. Alan Moritz said Uncle Ron's at 103. 3D Matter Maker said I might be the same boat, Mike, with my wife taking over. Morning/engineering. Hi, Ashley. I bought one. Colin said being a teapot is great as long as you have someone to clean and rub you before you ask them to make them tea. Ashley, LOL.
But yeah, I talked with Dan quite a bit from Slice Engineering. Nice guy. Well, all three of them were nice, but I didn't catch the others' names. What was the girl's name?
I don't know.
She said it, and I said I should remember that because, and I can't remember why I should remember it. I got that CRS.
He said I want to put it on a Delta. It's small enough for a small effector.
Yes, it is small enough for a small effector. Not only that, though, it'll run up to 500 degrees. And on a Bowden system, you don't have to have, was it 3-4 millimeters worth?
I'm still watching it.
They had models there that were printed with 0.4 retraction. So, with no stringing and no post-processing.
Wasn't CRS the name of the company in the game?
I don't know. Maybe.
Actually just said thanks to Mike for something.
I have to be careful. We got a left exit up here, so I don't want to be going somewhere I don't want to go. I did that one time in Houston, Texas, because they have center exits in Houston on I-10, right in the middle of the friggin' interstate. You know, I'd never seen center exits until I ended up in a neighborhood I didn't want to be in.
Mitch said, nice even 1 millimeter retraction on a Bowden. And then Vicky said, gotta head out. I love meeting you both. Drive safe.
Vicky, love talking to you. I was finally really glad to meet you. Not just, talk to you online.
But nice, even 1 millimeter retraction on the boat.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it was 0.4 millimeters on the model I looked at. They had it written on the bottom. And you'll get to see those. We have an interview with those guys. But yeah, it was perfect. I didn't know if I was supposed to go left or straight or whatever. But I'm going the right way. Just staying on, instead of taking 295 around, I'm gonna take 95 through. Anyway, but they were great, and they came up with this, and they've tested it up to 500 degrees Celsius. And that's friggin' hot, okay? And it doesn't need a cooling fan like an E3D. There's the kicker.
Mitch said Houston is weird. 3D Matter Maker says Houston, armpit of Texas. Vicky said likewise, have a great day. And Ashley said a center exit. Geez, I need to get out more. Haha. Mitch said, told Vicky thanks so much for helping with Earth.
Oh yeah, Vicky, appreciate you and Chris and all the guys. And I did a video yesterday for that, which you hopped into, which is cool. I do. I appreciate everything y'all did. It was great.
See, I have it laid here for when you see it there. So when you see it there, and you don't think I get it,
right.
Making it so. And actually, I've never used a center exit, but we have J-turn in Melbourne, Australia. Worst idea ever.
I can imagine. I just spit everywhere.
There's a Wawa.
A Wawa.
This is all the Wawa. The Wawa.
I'm not stopping by Wawa. Actually, I'm gonna have to get gas south of Richmond. I'm down to about a quarter of a tank. It says I got 134 miles, though. We'll go for a little while. We should be able to finish the show.
Making it so said, also known as a hook turn, maybe.
Right? I hear you. A lot of folks don't realize how big the United States is because they don't drive it, they fly. And good morning, Tinkers. Sorry, had to catch you there. We're in between towers, so we lose and come back, we lose and come back.
3D matter makers, we have those dumbass cloverleaf exits here at Show or Hide.
Yeah.
Ashley is, Tanner told Ashley that there's a center exit lane in downtown KC2. It was always fun taking that exit because you would always end up behind someone that has to jump out of the lane last second.
Yeah.
Ashley said, LOL, near where I live, we have an interstate cluster called Malfunction Junior for a reason.
Yeah.
Who needs core engineers, LOL, making it so.
Yeah, sometimes you wonder what people are thinking when they design something. Because you look at it and you go, there had to be a better way to do this.
Friend play. Morning.
Morning, James. How are you, my friend? How are you?
Party don't get started till I log in. That's what he said.
Well, you're late, buddy. Fashionably late to this party because the party's been going on, sir. You know dang well that when I walk in the door, the fun has begun.
New task to the co-pilot list. Read comments on live stream. Tinker's hadn't on, so he don't.
Listen, Tinker, you wasn't on the other day. I'm gonna tell you.
I guess new task to the co-pilot list. Read comments on the live stream.
I'll tell you, like I told them, I'm driving, she's reading. The video's reversed on YouTube for some reason.
James said DJ blow up my YouTube last night.
No, I thought it was
up last night.
Yeah. Yeah. DJ blew my, or blow, should have been blue, my YouTube up last night.
Actually said, woohoo, it's print play howdy. 3D Matter Maker. Walter, you should watch the video I put up yesterday when you have a chance. Caitlin took over. His wife took over.
I will have to watch it when I get home and get settled because maybe tomorrow. I may after I get done with morning coffee in the morning. If we have it. I don't know how damn tired I'm gonna be.
Oh, you poor baby.
Shut your mouth, woman. You go your ass to work tomorrow and leave me alone so I can sleep.
After driving, you need to come home and sleep, and I'll get up and go to work.
That's right. Because you're going to sleep on the ride. I don't even want to hear it.
Sleep on the ride?
Yes.
I'm going to sleep while I drive to work.
You're going to sleep right here in just a little bit. After morning coffee, her head will hit that window. You watch. You watch what I'm saying.
But I still got to go to work and do fiscal year. Yes, tomorrow. James said, how's my favorite Americanos today? Tinkers, I'm reading it. Tinker said, I figured it out. Comment was a pat on back for doing it safely.
Oh, for doing it safely. I got you.
Print play, print play, hey elbow. Big Craig. Hello, Country Club.
What's up, Ben Craig? How are you, buddy?
Ashley said, doing great and missing one of my favorite people at print play, making it show. So shots fired because we was fighting just then. Tinker's LOL. Tanner said to Print Play, doing great. Thanks for the final push from the Country Club. I hit 100 subs and I named my channel this morning. I was telling James. Ashley said, tell him Miss Country. Print Play, who are you missing in, Ashley? Tanner said, Ben Craig. All right, morning. All right, I'm all caught up. Congrats. No, congrats, Tanner. Haha, it's funny watching you two interact. Joe said, I'm going to kill him, Joe.
She's going to kill me while I'm driving, which in turn committing suicide. So that's what she's going to do. She's going to commit suicide here.
I'll wait till we get home because I can't drive in this mess.
Come on, Allegra, van, get out of the way.
All right. Big Craig says, I'm great. Wishing I was home. LOL, I have a printer get home in. Ben Craig, hey Ricky, print play. LOL, get better taste it, actually. Making it so we should do road trips more often. No, we should.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, this one, my feet, you know, Vicky got on here or commented the other day, she didn't realize, she thought her legs would be able to handle the the show more.
Well, do you see how much she runs around?
And she did run around a lot. There's no doubt.
I mean, it took a woman like 1.5 seconds to pee.
I know,
I was walking to the bathroom. She ran in and ran back out before I even got to the stall.
You didn't get your drawers now, did you?
Joe said she's not going to kill you, just severely damage you.
Oh, I got you. No, we, I mean, really, my feet hurt so bad right now because my 265-pound ass was on them all weekend. And then we walked the mall yesterday. And I have to say, we had a nice king-size bed last night in the hotel room.
And he was asleep by quarter till 9.
By 8:45. I am not going to lie.
He was
and
gone.
I woke up this morning at 3, and I'm like, nope, not yet. So I went back to sleep, woke up about 4:30, because I actually wanted to leave about 6 this morning. I said, nope, not yet. And then I got up about 6:30, and I said, yeah, I'm just going to take my time.
And all I did was sit there and watch his frog print. Couldn't go to sleep.
Yeah, she couldn't sleep last night, so she watched my frog for me, which finished, and I gave away.
Print play it. Fun King was talking about your printer last night on his stream. I look forward to seeing more video. Hey Ben, morning Mr. Patty. Hey Jason. Tinker says my tweet after getting home, finally home. Get it?
Yeah.
Did you do that?
No, I didn't. What'd you say?
Tinker said my tweet after getting home, finally HOM.
Right, that's exactly right, Tinker.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
Ashley, haha, out like a baby. Yes, he was.
Yes, I was.
Tinker's 10 hours later, I finally woke up.
I hear you. See, and she's making fun of me. Because, you know, she's 3 years younger than me, so she's still a young whippersnapper. She can handle that crap.
But you've been falling asleep 3 years ago when I was still your age.
No, you didn't.
It was 3 years ago that you started falling asleep. I done caught up to that age, and
you sleep like 10. You sleep like 10 times a day, though.
No, I don't.
On these trips, you sleep like 10 times a day. Damn, that would have hurt somebody.
But every once in a great
And you sleep the whole damn trip.
Okay, so every 6 months I get some sleep.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
At least you get it then. That would have hurt somebody.
We're just like screaming. We need to do it though.
Somebody's hitch fell off their truck. It was in the little lane here to the side.
All right, James says Tanner 3D is coming. Maybe a few weeks. I'll take a break. Print play. Well deserved break, buddy. Jeez, Miss Country is an awesome wife. She does everything. Yep, I do everything.
You have no idea.
Jeff says she deserves a medal.
She's got a medal.
And Carl says, be nice, you two. I know he was going to work.
We're leaving.
Making it so if you kids don't start behaving, I'm going to turn this car around.
I ain't turning it around till we get to the house. I don't want to go that way.
No. Wife's getting ready to leave me, so I will have a lot of videos after that, James said.
I bet you will. We don't want to see those. You keep those videos to yourself.
Making it so, oh, you guys, I love it.
Then we got a bus stuck in the fast lane over here. That's not going fast.
Ashley said you guys are a hoot and a holler.
We do that sometimes too. More hooting and hollering, but we do it.
Ricky said women should be eligible for sainthood once they get 15 years of marriage. Any woman that puts up with any man that long has earned it. Well, yeah, we're almost double that.
Almost it.
Print play.
We at least got time and a half.
Print play July 28th. Trolling for Dollars, gotta go. Have a safe trip. Drive home. Trolling for Dollars is leaving. Bye, Trolling.
Bye, Trolling for Dollars.
Ashley.
I'm sorry, I'm watching these idiots here. Like this asshole that's going 45, and then when you go to pass him, he speeds up to 80. I mean, really? Pick a speed.
Ashley says, I'm laughing so hard. 3D Matter Makers, only 1 year for a woman with me. Only 1 year for a woman with me, Tanner. 3D Matter Makers, my wife has put up with me for over 17 years. Print play, don't call us idiots. God, that stinks.
God bless America. That ain't that same place, though.
That stinks.
We come through some place in South Carolina that smelled like just raw sewage. But that wasn't it. That was just gas off of that diesel.
Like your ass.
gas off the diesel. That just sounded stupid.
Like your ass.
It smells like my ass. No, it wasn't my ass. But next month, on July 29th, we will celebrate 23 years of marriage. If you call it celebrate.
Saying you, Walter, but every time I see someone driving like an idiot on I-24, they have Florida plates doing 55 in the passing lane and not passing anybody.
But those aren't true Floridians, buddy. Those are snowbirds that just happen to live in Florida more of the year, so they have Florida plates.
James says that smell is exhausting.
It is exhausting. It is.
Ashley says a dog food plant or a paper mill.
No, I know what a paper mill smells like. I know what a dog food mill plant smells like. That in South Carolina smelled like somebody had busted sewage lines because it smelled just like, I'm talking just like a septic tank with no top on it. That's what it smelled like.
All right, James said, okay, I'm gone. I'm going to work. Y'all guys be safe.
Later, James.
Making it so South Carolina shouldn't we be getting the banjos out?
I hear you. I ain't in South Carolina yet, though. Hell, I ain't even made it to North yet.
James says, miss y'all.
You too, brother. You too. Wish it wasn't so far from, Canada to the real country in Florida.
Carl said, 30 years. Wow, 10 times longer than any woman has put up with me. We ain't made it 30 years yet.
We ain't made it 30 yet.
Have a good day at work, James. Reading Mattermaker later. Haynes. Good, James. Oh, no.
Y'all want to see something pretty? Y'all watch over here. If you can see it, there's a purple semi. It's kind of muted in the back window. Watch the window on the back of the car.
Okay, I see.
You can't even see that purple.
Yes.
They can't see it. It's hazy. That was a pretty purple truck.
Yeah, right.
Come on, Draco.
All right, Sean said I've gotten through 5 years so far.
How many?
5.
5? Hey, don't let them lie to you. Them ain't the hardest. That's just the beginning.
Yeah, the first 5 years I'd say is the rough ones.
They were rough. Don't get me wrong, but you still have other bad ones.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, after 5, it's all. No, it ain't.
Well, see,
it
by
ain't
5 years we had 3 kids. So.
Yeah, we had 3 kids by 5. So. Shit, by 7 years we had 4.
I know. You tell me what we was doing the first 5 years.
Yeah, so our first 5 years went by pretty quick because we was having fun and kids. Hey, I remember this. This is that 4 Mile High highway over here.
Sean said I married him to 3 kids. We met his stepdaughter, remember?
That's right. Ashley said,
I know. I did too at first. I thought you were pointing to Miss Country when you said you want to see something pretty. She's prettier than that dang purple truck.
I don't know about that. That purple was pretty.
I did too, Ashley. You want to see something pretty?
Now,
Look over here to your right. Look past me and look at the truck.
If she would wear purple makeup, then we might be all right.
Alright, Megan S.A. said, I wish there was a map screen on here like where I'm on a plane. Like when I'm on a plane.
Right?
What?
Well, we are at exit 64 on I-95 at the Richmond National Battlefield Park. So if you want to look up where we are, that is where we are.
3D Mattermaker said, I've done 7 years, 5 years, 4 years, and currently 3 years.
God damn, son. Let me tell you, my buddy said that.
You've been married for a long time.
My cousin's been married like 4 or 5 times. He said, man, I keep marrying crazy women. I said, dude, the common denominator is you. It's not the women.
Okay, Ricky said, I saw a purple Ferrari in Nashville a couple of weeks ago. Went by too fast to get a pickup.
Damn it.
Ashley said, yeah, I thought he was being sweet to you. Men don't have a clue. They don't, Ashley.
I do. I just don't pay attention to the clues.
No, I had a bunch of people ask me this weekend, was I having a good time and all that. And I told them, yeah, and they said, do you enjoy it and all? And I said, well, the main reason I enjoy it is because he enjoys it. And I see the smile on his face. And how much you enjoy it, that makes me enjoy
I'm just looking at other women's asses.
I know. I know.
That makes me smile.
3D Matter Makers, LOL. Ashley said, I've been with the same guy for 22 years. We met in school. Good job, Ashley. Very good.
Good deal, Ashley. Good deal. We did not meet in school, or we wouldn't have been together.
No, not in high school. No.
We would not have talked to each other in high school.
I would have hated him. I would have hated him.
She would have hated me worse than she does now.
Because he was like, yeah.
But back to Earth, there were some cool things to see there, but you know, there wasn't. I mean, there was only 4 months between Murph and Earth, so the innovations, the changes to different systems, and that type of stuff just weren't there. I mean, you know, people hadn't had enough time to make changes from what we saw in Murph. Now, for those that didn't get to go to Murph, Earth was fantastic for sure, because they were seeing it all new for the first time. But pretty much everything that we saw at Earth was at Murph. Go ahead.
Ben Craig said, I have a clue. It's a great board game. Jeff Slater said, I want my first, last, and only. Been 29 years.
There you go, Jeff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
And enjoyed meeting your wife and your son too, buddy.
Very nice lady. Medic Vince said, like that, 7
Right.
years, 5 years. LOL. Joe Paddock, Ashley, 22 years. You sounded like you were only 22 on Discord. 3D Matter Makers. X.3 was actually someone I knew in high school.
X number 3.
Ashley, yep, she... Sorry, excuse me. Yep, she did say how she loves to see you smiling happy at Country. Miss Country is a keeper for sure.
Oh yeah, no doubt. We I mean, really though, I mean, she's learning a lot, even about 3D printing though. You know, the terminology and what things are and stuff like that. And, you know, she can carry on a conversation about 3D printing now.
Well, we got to the hotel. Okay, hold on. If your E3D is having problems at Earth, is it tempted to walk over to them and give them a serve?
Say that again.
Making it so. If your E3D is having problems at Earth, is it tempting to walk over to them and give them a serve? If so, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. Because if your E3D is messing up and you walk over and you talk to them, they will absolutely come over and help you. That's the cool thing about the community. And I mean, even Sanjay stopped by and looked at my printers. You know, we talked about them. And he also, they were the E3D guys helping out the two non-seeing guys. I don't know what they call that printer.
Yeah,
But the one with the 3 lead screws, they were actually digging into the engineering behind it to try to help them out to get it working. So it's awesome. It really is.
Ashley said, I'm 38 at Joe Paddock. Joe Paddock said, Ashley, you're still young. Carl Brown, Mega Franken-Vinci was new. Mega Franken-Vinci was new.
Mega Franken-Vinci.
Mega Franken-Vinci was new.
Mega Franken-Vinci.
Was there somebody, I mean, was that a printer
I
there?
don't know.
Okay. Tanner told me, bless you. Oh my God. All right, Ricky asked, was that monstrous hypercube behind you at Earth printing this time? Yes.
Oh, no, it was not. It absolutely was not printing this time either. That's why the E3D guys were there. They were, the last day, I know for a fact that they were in it for an hour. The E3D engineers were in it for an hour trying to help those guys out. Now, whether or not they got it to print or whatever, I don't know, because we left. Matter of fact, we were packing up. They were still in it. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. But you know, when an engineer can get his hands on a machine that's not working and gets a chance to put his spin on it, he's going to do it.
Making it so that's awesome. Ben Craig said, gotta go. Safe travels. Country
Later,
lovers.
Ben Craig. We will see you, buddy.
Ashley said, ha, not really a Joe, but thanks for using the word young. Joe, Ashley, younger than me, so young. That's sad. They've had lots of time on that, 10%.
Yeah, I know they have. And the thing is, what they're trying to do is really cool. But I thought that they would have done more as well, you know. They didn't even have 2 of the lead screws hooked up. So making a Core X wide printer that just prints is well, I mean, I've got a plastic one in my back seat, and it's not that hard.
Right. Ricky said, although my A8 isn't printing yet, but I'm no engineer and I work 6 days a week too. Joe Patty said later, Ashley said Bob in. Carl Brown said, you said everything was at Murph. My big blue printer wasn't, and no one at Murph got to see the Country Kid.
That's true. But what I was saying was the
Robbie
sponsors.
What up?
Morning, Robbie Mack. How are you, buddy?
What up? Road Trip Cups.
Road Trip Cups, that's right. But Carl, what I was meaning was the big vendors that pay a lot of money to be there, not just exhibitors. Yeah, I built a Hypercube, and yes, you refurbished, and that printer was beautiful, by the way. But there's not enough innovation from vendors in 4 months, you know? The Mosquito guys, this was their second show, the Slice Engineering guys. Their actual first show was at Murph. So they've only been giving projects for 4 months. So for them, this was a good thing. But for E3D, I mean, yeah, they've got the hardened coated nozzles. You know, the first ones I got weren't hardened. These are actually hardened steel I got this time.
It's good.
Oh wait, yeah, no, those 3 are yours. That's right.
But they're all at 420.
I know, but they're all 3 yours. I thought I had a pair and then one of yours, but that's not.
Hollering at me while I'm reading directions, reading chat, changing out this, and
you ain't reading directions. We got to stay on I-95 South for 900 miles.
I got this right here. The blue line says keep going. I'm telling you.
Oh, you telling me to keep going? All right, thank you.
These two on top right here.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
You just driving.
Anyway, but that's what I was talking about as far as nothing new. Yeah, there are things new there to see, but the innovation changes aren't that much. That's what I was saying. You know, E3D is on version 2 of their tool head changer, which is cool. You know, I actually thought about making one of those. The problem with making stuff like that is you really need access to machining equipment, like a CNC that'll mill aluminum. I don't have that, so I mean I'm never gonna have that. But like the Hypercube that I have, it has a 4-pin system, so you can change heads out on it. Now I could take and make different, you know, plugs to change out different heads, and it would be a cool system to have. It really would.
What's the Archie Bunker thing?
What?
Joe Paddock said, what's the old TV where the husband and wife picking each other? This is what it's like. Haha, I love it. Ricky and Lucy.
That's the Lucy Arnaz.
Or either the
Archie Bunker.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
You think so? I ain't called nobody meathead. And he was a racist bastard. I don't know about that.
All right. The MMU2 actually printing had to be one of the highlights in Earth.
It was, and I really do have some good footage of that I'm gonna put in the interview. I've got to cut that interview together though because I screwed up the audio. There you go. That's the one right there. Married with children.
He is my Ted. Or Al.
Ted. I'm your trophy husband. Okay, Marcy. No, you are definitely my Peg Bundy. Yeah, the MMU2 was really cool. I mean, the Piper guy was there. I don't know that he was at Murph, though. He might have been. I'm not sure. We did Pipers. I was going to go interview him, but I saw Matt doing it. And since Matt's building the Piper, I didn't double up on that interview. So if you haven't, go watch Inside the Mind of Matt's video when he puts it out about the Piper, because he interviewed the guy that designed the Piper. And it's really a neat printer. I mean, you know, and hanging out with Chris Riley was cool. Hanging out with Glenn, Fun King, and hanging out with everybody was cool. You know, Robbie Mack, Red Light. I mean, Colin, they all were there. David Olson came, flew in from California. Wish I'd have got to spend more time with you guys. And see, David could have hung out on Saturday night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
because they, you know, the E3D guys put on a eating thing for those that had an orange lanyard, which meant you were an exhibitor.
But the itinerary wasn't very clear. They did not give out an itinerary on what we were going to do until 10 to 15 minutes before we were about to do it.
About 20 minutes before the venue closed down, they're like, hey, if you have an orange tag, E3D has food up above. You know, so David was already gone that day, and it was kind of upsetting because he had asked us out to lunch or to supper, and I had already talked to Chris Riley and asked did he want to go, but then everybody else was staying, and it was like, well, you want to hang out, you know? You get torn between hanging out with, you know, guys that you see online and guys that are online, you know, and it's just...
Well, and it's not that too. I mean, it's just, and you get to, people's asking you questions as you're there too, and you kind of just want to stay there and continue talking to them, you know.
And then, you know, we went to, after that, after we ate there, we went over to the Naughty Dog again.
Yeah.
And all of the content creators and E3D and Bondtech and G-Create, all those guys, they all came to the Naughty Dog, and we took over the patio. I mean, everybody was sitting on the patio. Everybody was talking to everybody. It was a cool thing because we weren't having to stop and talk to folks about our printers and stuff. It was just a relaxed conversation, you know, and everybody was having a great time.
All right, Ricky said about when you was talking about the piper and all that, I will be, I guess, watching the video or whatever. I have a bunch of conduit laying in the corner to turn into a piper if I ever get a printer good enough to print the frame connectors. And then he also said I was kind of bummed none of the big four were in attendance.
Big four? Who's the big four?
We were there, so two.
Yeah, so there's only three left. It was me and who?
Hello?
Well, no, but you're talking about groups like Kuntry Klub folks. So,
no, I don't know.
So it was us, and then what's the other three? Because I'm missing something.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, I get you.
Joel, Angus, Tom, and 3D MN Joe.
Right. Well, see, Joe was in Prague with Joe Prusa, and Prusa actually flew him to Prague to go to that. So Prusa sponsored Joe going to Prague, which is awesome, by the way.
Colin said E3D seems to use the Japanese manufacturing philosophy Kaizen, involving continuous, albeit slow, non-exciting improvement.
Oh, maybe so.
Okay, Tanner said, I can't wait to see Glenn's large format printer project.
Me either.
And then he named those four, and Ashley said it sounds like a whole lot to try and accomplish, worth checking out everyone's stuff and mingle, meeting people, visiting with everybody, eating, sleeping. Oh my God.
It is. I mean, it really is. It's a lot. I mean, you can ask her because we were torn between doing this and this. I mean, and it's just, you know, you're going to upset somebody. And you hate it. You hate it so bad. Yeah, I mean, I wish they would have just left the venue open and said, okay, now pull up a chair. Let's bring in a keg of beer and everybody sit around and have a beer and talk, you know?
That's kind of what they did at Murph was everybody just stayed around if they wanted to stay around. There was no get out.
Right.
No. I mean,
but see, here they actually shut the power off to the printers and all that stuff at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and so you could leave your stuff going up there.
Yeah, at Murph you could leave prints going all night. And anyway, it was, like I said, this was a great inaugural event. That was my summation for this.
Yeah, because
there are improvements that need to be made, that can be made.
And they'll live and learn along the way. Too.
And they will. They will learn.
Joe Paddock said so. Tom was in Prague. Tanner, Ricky said, yeah, I saw some of Joe's videos from Prague. They looked like they had a pretty cool event. The 3D farmer thing Joe showed in his last video was really interesting.
Yeah, and I can imagine. But what's up, Josh? Hey, let me tell you. Do you want me to? I need to ask Josh.
You were doing coffee until you got back.
What's that?
Josh said, "Good morning. Sorry I'm late. Didn't think you were doing coffee until you got back." No, we do it every day.
Every day. I do want to ask you because I have a lot of we sent out way too many of your things. Do you want me to keep those to give out, or do you want to get me to send those back to you? Your the little card things that you sent me. I need to know what you want to do with those, and we can talk about it later if you like. But yeah, I mean, I probably gave out this many, maybe 150.
Yeah.
Maybe.
People would come by and pick it up. Yeah.
People would come out by and pick them up, but there's so much going on.
Okay. 3D Matter Maker. So I know it was a smaller turnout compared to Murph as expected, but from a business perspective, was it useful for people? Were people selling stuff?
Yes, they were. But again, well, the Slice 3D guys, I think they did better here than they did at Murph. But you had E3D, you had, Printed Solid, and Printed Solid sold a lot of filament. As a matter of fact, their polyalchemy, they were out of the nightshade. I mean, they were out of like 4 or 5 different colors, and I mean, that's not cheap stuff. So they did a good job selling stuff there. IC3D sold some stuff. I know there was a computer source over there. I think it was Fernando bought a controller board from them. So people were selling stuff, but again, I mean, a lot of these were just at Murph 4 months ago, so people loaded up on stuff at Murph. The Philiblend guys weren't here, so they weren't selling their stuff. But I don't even think they can keep up with production right now. So they're still trying to hone their skills on keeping up.
Actually said, well, I didn't know that about Murph and Earth. Hopefully Earth will get better.
Right.
Josh said, you can keep them. I have 1,000 of them. Only sent you 250.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
Ashley said most was probably bought by the actual 3D printer. Here in this group, a lot of people here sold to each other like filaments.
Well, yeah, and absolutely. I mean, they gave out a lot of samples. Protopasta was here. They sold a lot of filament. Repcord, Pooch was here. He sold a lot of filament. Uncle Jesse was here. And I mean, he's not selling anything. He's just there. He's a content creator is what he does. But
Colin said, as what was it called? The Gecko Tech?
The Gecko Tech guys, yeah.
Guys pointed out that events like this are about marketing, not sales.
Correct.
And 3D Matter Maker says, I'm going to plan to hit one next year, debating on which one to hit. I don't know which one to hit. I'd say Murph, really. I mean,
yeah, I'd have to say go to Murph.
I mean, even though Earth is still new and all, and they probably plan on getting better, Murph knows what they're doing, and everybody knows about Murph.
Not only that,
people's going to go.
People from the West Coast come to Murph because it's not quite as far to go. Now, will it be as big as this year? I doubt it. I doubt Tom's coming back. Joel will probably be there. I know Matter Hackers, they sponsor it, so they'll probably be there. Barnacles will probably be there if you want to meet Barnacles.
Ricky said, if I come in for Sunday only to Murph next year, would it still be worth going, or would I miss too much to make it my worthwhile? Just coming in on Sunday.
If you're there Sunday morning early, then you will get to see pretty much everything. But if you don't get there until about lunchtime, a lot of people start packing up at 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Especially the people that come in Friday night.
Right.
They're out of there by 11, 12 Sunday. Tinker said, correct, marketing or network, this was the first time Protopasta was selling it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Be careful on Sunday, you run the risk of early takedown. Josh says, Walter, we need to figure out how to put together surf in Daytona SRR in Daytona.
Well, Josh, I was thinking.
First time you would probably get some, just like you did earlier.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking more along the lines of Panama City, not Daytona.
First time Folger Tech went to an event too.
Yeah, and I did see them. We got one of their maker coins. They actually put one of their maker coins on the bed of my printer after it had finished printing.
That night after we had left.
Yeah, after we had left, they went around and put the maker coin on the Hypercube. We came in Saturday morning, I guess.
Sunday morning.
Sunday
They
morning.
did it Saturday afternoon.
And it was the maker coin was on the bed. And I'm like, I don't remember printing a maker coin. So,
do I need to do something, or did I mess it
no,
up?
you're good.
Okay. All right. Ricky said, I was thinking of taking my Sunday show off so I wouldn't miss that much income that way, and driving straight to Murph after my show Sunday night.
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
You know, if you're there, and that's fine. I mean, how far is it to Murph? That's the thing.
Okay. PT3D asked Josh, or Alien, no, PT3D. Alien 3D wants to sponsor me for a project. Wink, wink. Ashley asks, I want to go to both next year, especially Murph. It would be great to have a table. Hopefully I will be ready by then. Would be a lot of fun meeting all of y'all.
Yeah.
3D Matter Makers, I'm all for marketing and networking. I was just curious if that was the sole purpose, or if it was more like a Comic-Con in some ways.
No, there are a few people that come there to try to do sales, okay? But for the most part, it's an exhibition, getting your name out there. It is a marketing thing, okay? I'm not selling anything. Hell, I'm not even really marketing. I'm just there.
Because the long-haired guy in the back, this was his first time there too.
Well, it was, and he wasn't even in 3D printing.
Right.
You know, and we did an interview with him. What was his name? Joel Walker.
Yeah.
The CPOSC.
I don't know. Yeah.
Central Pennsylvania Open Source Community, I think is what it was. But he was there talking about open source software. He wasn't even there to sell or anything. He was purely just getting the word out about his stuff.
Okay, hold on, I'm reading it if you'll get it talking.
Hurry up.
Elliot 3D, Josh said the reason I thought about Daytona was because it's across the street from the beach, and we could put together a beach trucking race as a throwback to the beach races. PT3D, nice. Alien 3D told PT3D, message me on Twitter. Tinkers said, oh yes, you're marketing for followers.
Well, I guess so.
And
I mean, but you think about it, the majority of the folks that, I mean, yeah, there were some public there, but Tinkers, really and truthfully, I didn't even push my 3D my YouTube channel that much. Only a few times did I say you can find me on YouTube. I did give out my Kuntry 3D stickers.
No, he tried to go and look and play.
But I really wanted to look and play.
I was like, hello.
And she's cracking the whip about talking to folks.
Well, because they was asking me stuff about that, and I didn't want to give them the wrong information.
Stop yelling at me, woman.
Ricky said I would get to go to Goshen, Indiana about 9:30 Sunday morning if I left straight from my show.
Woo!
I would get to Goshen, Indiana about 9:30 if I left straight from my show Saturday night.
You'd be a tired MFer.
LOL. Yeah, good woman. Crack that whip, Tinker said. Well, I didn't want to give them all the wrong stuff, and I'm like, you got somebody over here.
No, and I get that. I really do. But for me, really and truthfully, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll tell people about my stuff. But I enjoy talking about my printers. I really do.
PT3D said, I think you had a good enough presence that people wanted to know about your YouTube presence. Ashley said you can sell your own 3D prints that are, Ashley said, can you sell your own 3D prints that are of your own 3D design?
But see, that's the thing. You can, absolutely you can. I don't have any of those. I don't design stuff. And, you know, all I've got is a couple of remixes that, I've got one thing that I designed from the ground up that I made for somebody else's father. And it, you know, those extra large Zippos, the big monster Zippos. His dad lost both his arms, so he couldn't strike a Zippo. So he got him a big one that he could use his nub to strike. Well, he needed something to hold it. So I made a holder and printed it out with the FSU logo and his name on the back so that he could put that lighter in it and flip it, and it wouldn't flip the lighter over. That's the only thing I've ever designed. I designed it in Tinkercad, and, you know, it worked out good. So
Colin said, I had a table really has nothing to do with it. I had some of my earliest builds, basic stuff like a direct print dry box apparently not enough people had ever thrown together. You should about your friends. Ashley said that's really cool that you did that for Ludok. Colin said they asked you not to transact at the venue unless you paid for a sponsor booth versus exhibitor table.
Okay.
PT3D said that's awesome about the lighter.
But see, I don't think Murph has that restriction. I think you can sell whatever you want to. They just ask for sponsors to help pay for the venue.
Jeff said I was under the impression on the sponsors could sell it, Murph.
Okay. Well, then that makes sense. I didn't ask. I mean, I don't know. You know, I'm not there to sell anything.
Just there to run his damn mouth.
I'm just there to run my damn mouth, like she said.
Making It So said, good on you, Country. Always good to hear folks doing good things with technology. About you making the lighter.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
lighter makers. Main reason I asked if I could do Murph. I don't know if I get a table and sell dead hands or just go hang out and not worry about a table. Well, see, you said you weren't going to worry about a table this time until you started doing that. Then you was just going to bring that. Then you decided to bring both. Then you said you weren't going to sit there and talk. Then you just sat there and talked more.
Right.
You know?
Well, the thing is, if you have a table, you have to stand there and talk. I mean, it's all right, Carl Brown, have a great day. Thought you were gone already. And I know you miss me, baby. There ain't no way you can't miss me. But,
unless you got a good wife walking around behind you, telling you everything.
Yeah, no, really and truthfully, she had the entire, someone has to be there at the table.
Yeah,
at least most of the time. That's right. And the thing is, she was keeping up with chat while we were walking around the venue. She was like, oh, so-and-so said this. Oh, so-and-so said that.
And there were times that somebody was standing there looking at stuff for a while, like looking at it questionable, and I'd make him go back and talk to them or whatever.
Right. So, I mean, she kept the YouTube video up on her screen almost the entire time so that we could see what's going on.
And we saw Ricky say we need to have a Discord open up so we
saw
could
that,
talk to people as they pass the screen.
You know, that would be cool because it's got my laptop has Bluetooth on it, so I could put the Discord on a Bluetooth so you could talk to people.
If anybody was sitting there interacting and asking, their buddy a question about blah blah blah, you could have somebody on Discord go, yeah, if you're. Colin said I spent only 14th of my time at my table. Making It So said I really liked your live and Earth streams when you had the camera on you and the crowd. It was like being there. Colin meant a fourth. Well, don't make me say 14th. Robbie Mack said get a table, same price as General Mission, and you get food and hang out after the party. Robbie Mack said.
That's right. Well, that's at Earth. At Murph, I don't even know that it actually mattered. I think everybody ate at Murph.
No.
Taco night.
Only if you had a table, you could go over there and get something.
They didn't have any way to differentiate because tables are free to everybody.
Well, did you get a...
Everybody got a lanyard that came in. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think it was open to everybody at Murph. At Earth, you had to be an exhibitor, which gave you a different color lanyard.
Yeah. Ashley said, yep, same here, because I'd want to have a table and share with people, especially kids interested in 3D printing, but also want to see others printers and talk with everybody. 3D Medic Man said there's always a next event to use Discord, right? 3D Matter Makers, I could make the wife man the table while I mingle. Okay, maybe not make. Maybe I can beg her.
Right.
I know, Walter had to beg me.
No, I did.
Ricky said, yeah, I was wishing there was Discord because I wanted to be able to shout out at the people I recognize walking by the camera, and I know we heard him. I kept telling Walter that Ricky kept saying.
And you got to remember, I mean, the chat's a little bit...
I was shouting on my screen. He was shouting.
But see, the thing is, with the video, your video is 10 or 15 seconds behind when it actually happens. So a lot of times, y'all were saying, hey, so-and-so, hey, so-and-so. They were already gone.
All right, Making It So, got to crash out. Have a safe journey. See ya.
Later, Making It So.
Tinker said, Protoposter lanyard. Mwah.
I didn't get one of those. Oh, wait, yes, we did. We got two of them. We got two orange ones. Now, you know what I need now, Tinkers? Really, truly, what I need now is a blue one. I need a blue lanyard. Then I can have orange and blue lanyards. Make it happen.
That was the light blue, right? Minnesota Baker at 3D Matter Makers. I don't think you would make your wife do anything.
No. Jason, I think she'd kick your ass, is what I think.
Sean said, I have all 3 LOL.
Shut up, Sean. I don't want to hear it.
3D Matter Maker says she bows to my will.
What's that?
3D Matter Maker says she bows to my will.
Oh, sure she
Tinker
does.
said, it's baby blue. I know I just said that. It's baby blue. It's not gay.
Blah, 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 blah.
But I don't
I still want that. I still want the royal blue with the orange flake in it. And I know you can make it happen. I know you can. Because you're awesome.
PT3D said, I have the blue Matter Hacker one and the white Earth one.
Yep. Yeah, because they had one for volunteers.
Oh, so PT3D, was it?
Yes, he was the Earth.
But he met you.
Yes.
There. I don't remember him right off.
But yeah, oh, yeah, right. That's right, Ashley, that's right.
She's always armed. She'd shoot me.
Right.
Oh, he's the one.
Right. But yeah, you know, with the royal blue and the orange flake. See, Tinkers can make that happen because Tinkers is the bomb.
I had the little blonde son with me.
I remember. I do remember. And it's really funny because I got up this morning in the hotel and I had done a 150 Country Frog, 150% Country Frog last night on the Hypercube. Well, I popped it off and I went down to breakfast and there was a little boy sitting there and I gave him the 150 Frog and his sister was across from him and she was like, you know, kind of sad I gave him a frog. So I went back upstairs and I got the ballet pink New Matter Pearl and gave that to her.
Okay. Tanner said, I want more filament options for olive drab. Only found a couple of companies making it.
Right.
Dragon Monk said, think Tinker would make you go up to PPH headquarters and make it the filament yourself.
That would be great. If Tinkers would send me a plane ticket, I would absolutely make that trip.
Tinker said I'll have to borrow the production line on a Saturday. PT3D said he loves your coin. I thought he was going to jump into the hat to pull out one. The hat was kind of up there.
It was up there, I know. It was up there for a little
pull it down. It was hard.
But I tell you, David Olson made that hat
David
bowl.
Olson said you have a good heart. Yeah,
And
he did make that.
It was a fantastic.
We had a lot of compliments.
Had a lot of compliments on it.
Everybody
loved it.
Yeah.
Really loved it.
They was like, oh, cool. A bunch of the little kids was like, oh, cool. This is a big one. These are little ones. They, you know, the youngins loved the big hat.
And a lot of the makers in the community actually liked my maker coin with the hat on it.
Mm-hmm.
They thought it was pretty cool. So, you know, I'm glad. I mean, I really am. But I do enjoy the look on kids' faces when they realize. When I was walking out of the hotel this morning, I had the 2 3D printers on the cart, you know, put them in the car, and the man that runs the hotel, he's like, what are those?
Scalda's in here.
What's that?
Scalda.
Morning, Scalda. How are you, my friend?
Thanks for the stream. Catch up, Mr. and Mrs. Country. I have to do school, so catch you tomorrow for morning coffee.
Okay, not a problem. Yeah, we only got 3 minutes left on this one. But the guy behind the hotel desk, he asked me, he's like, you know, what are those? And I told him they were 3D printers, and I showed him a couple of 3D prints. He's like, oh, so then he wanted to know how much they cost and all this stuff. So, you know, I stood there in the hotel lobby this morning with both my printers on the cart talking to the guy behind the counter. Well, then he got busy. So.
All right. Tinker said, wait, you're already doing 24/7 production. Tinkers. 3D Matter Maker said hi, bye, Scalda. David Olson says, Scalda, good afternoon. Geek Tech coming here, Ryan.
Morning, Ryan.
Hey, bud, how was trip to DC?
Loved it, dude. Loved the trip to DC.
It was awesome.
We actually
really
ended up staying in Starkville or Skyville, or I've forgotten the name of the town, but it was about 10 minutes from Reston. We got to Reston, some dummy only, when I first did it, I only booked one room, one night. And when I went back to change it, it wouldn't let me change it to 2. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll go. Maybe they'll give me a second night there. Well, I got there. They had actually overbooked following night.
Conventions coming in.
So there was so many. So
Okay.
we had to go to another hotel, another town. We got it all worked out, and we rode the metro.
Tinker said no calling, only 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. You do it. Who's your daddy, by the way?
Who's my daddy?
You do what's in the house.
Yeah, I know. Morning, John. How are you?
3D matter makers, I need to try some PP.
But I do want to say this to Shane at Prusa. So y'all let him know that I talked about him.
And thank you. Do it again for letting us use that camera.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, and everybody needs to thank you. Do it for letting me borrow his 922 to point to the front, because that was the main camera. He let us use the entire weekend, which was awesome.
Ryan said, so my instructions helped you out. Glad you had a good time. Ryan,
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
We went, like I said, we went to Reston. That's where we went.
But it gave us other options once we messed
Right.
up there, because you came out and was like, all right, what's the
Right. I went and got her paper, but we did have to take an Uber to the thing. David Olson, I do want you to know I took my wife out to eat.
Buttram, and you do it. I'm not here too.
Okay. Buttram's not here too?
Yeah. PT3D Shane was awesome. Ashley, I've enjoyed getting to talk with Miss Country this weekend. Please talk more on all the streams. Y'all be careful, and talk to y'all later, Ashley.
All right. Bye, Ashley.
I hear you do it is an influencer.
He is absolutely an influencer.
Walter won't let me in on his stuff unless I have to read the comments.
Yeah, she's only here to read the comments. That's it. Look good and read comments and be quiet otherwise. But anyway, we're at 10 o'clock. I'm going to say this again. Had a great time with all of the people that were at Earth, whether they be, people that watch my channel, people that are new to my channel, people I'd never met before. Cool, David Olson. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. But we were happy to meet you. It was fantastic getting to hang out with some of you a little bit, Robbie Mack, I'm glad I got to buy you a beer. So I hope you enjoyed that beer. It cost me a lot.
Ryan said when I come to Florida later this summer, I have to get together for dinner.
Ryan, where are you going to be in Florida?
Tinker said good night all. Oh wait. Minnesota Banker said drive safe. Robbie Mack said cheap bastard.
That's right.
Mike Whaley said I want to thank everybody for the subs. Thank you, Walter. Everybody have a great day.
Yes, sir. Y'all all have a great day. I was waiting on Ryan to tell me where he was going to be in Florida.
You don't know. You got to go ask the wife.
Oh, you got to ask the wife. Wait, what?
Tinker said, did you
No, Tinkers, I would not do that. Oh, he's still got family in Tallahassee. Well, hell yeah, we'll hook up. That's 30 miles away from the house.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're going. Yes, Tinkers. Yes, Tinkers. Actually, not with one that you gave me, but one that was given to me by somebody else. So I had other people giving me PP tickets. So he got to drink off my PP ticket. Had to put that pause for the calls in there. But hey, guys, we're gonna get off of here. We've enjoyed it. Thank you all.
Thanks for the coffee chat. You're a great person, PT3.
Thanks, guys. Y'all, I'll be on here in the morning. She won't be here anymore ever again. Never on any of my streams. Ever will I allow her to be on camera. So y'all have a great day. If you have it in your heart, support the channel. You know where the links are. They're down below. And we will see you in the morning for coffee.